Welcome everybody to the REL10H late early bird recap. I'm 130 and I've been extremely tardy in getting my responsibilities taken care of this last week. So, we're gonna go ahead and take a look through all the games that happened, and unfortunately two of the ones that didn't in week 3. And after that, we're going to take a look at a game replay from week 4. Because I figure I was already late, so I might as well balance that out by being early on something else. You know, the logic seems sound. And as you might have also noticed, I've got some music playing in the background. This is high on legality and low on effort, but let me know how it goes for you guys, if you think it's too loud, too quiet, if it's completely out of place. It is mostly an electronic music selection. So you're gonna have a fair amount of like synthwave and trance and maybe occasionally happy hardcore and other stuff on here. So let me know how that plays out with things, or if it's just annoying. Let's kick things off by taking a look at the games that got played on week 3. This starts off with Super Smash Gals versus Chaos for Chaos' sake, ending in a 1-1 tie. This would have been, what is that, Amazons versus Undead? So this early in the season, depending on tackle access, this would have been a fairly difficult game for K-Pwned. Let's see how that played out for them. Equal supporter roles, so no fame for either side. Jimmy Jam coming in with some inducements, looks like 90k. Wonder if we went for a bribe or for an apothecary. Did a pass for possibly for the necessity. A lot of rushing yards for the Smash Gals. Must have lost the ball or had to retreat a bunch in order to rack those up but not score an extra touchdown. Almost similar block numbers coming across for both of them, but very low armor break count. I'm actually impressed that there's as high an armor break on block ratios we have against all the dodge and blodge. Did they have any tackle to speak of? Nope. So that's potentially just making use of POWs and or some key both downs on block players. And then the Smash Gal still ending up with more armor breaks than what was inflicted upon them. I would imagine that this has to do with either failed dodge or failed GFI. I'm not sure if the fouling counts are part of that, or if they're included in these values here. I'm really going to have to look into that at some point. Well, let's see what they managed to do with some of these breaks. The Gals got a couple of KOs, but were eating a lot of their own in return. One casualty's nice, but ooh, and a kill. I like it, combined with the surf, and both sides were getting some expulsions going. So, a lot of boots coming into play. How'd the individual players do? Jigglypuff, one of the rookie blitzers, earning her level up. That's going to be great. Unless he really wants to start getting a hitting piece out there with some Mighty Blow, I think we're going to continue to see some guard. But depending on what the next couple matchups are, this might not even be a bad time for tackle. So we'll see if we could take a peek at the team after this. See what the level ups were. Some badly hurts aren't bad, but it does mean no SPP earned for them this game. The Agi up catcher throwing a pass like a boss or bossette. And the Wii Fit trainer earning the token casualty on the team. Combined with, looks like an MVP in the past. So, I'm going to say Russell probably? Yeah, let's see if we can take a look at the Smash Gals after this. MVP landing on Palutena. Alright. Mummy's doing nothing as far as SPP game goes. casualty by a white and a zombie. Nicely done. Eating a niggle on a zombie that did not regen. And the leveled ghoul taking the death. We knew it was gonna happen, just not always necessarily that it was gonna happen this soon. Nice to, well, level up on a zombie who also came from an MVP range. Looks like we might get some DP unless he feels like more block to help shore up the line. Let's take a peek here real quick. So, the Smash Gals. We're looking at Jigglypuff and the Wii Fit Trainer. Jigglypuff got more guard, and the Wii Fit Trainer picked up a plus movement. Okay, we're starting to get into the territory where if the Zons can pick up stats, they become far better than they would otherwise be with just normals and doubles. Cool. Alright, and then what did Chaos for Chaos sake get here? Because they leveled a zombie and that was it? Aleister Crowley? He picked up block, so no dirty player yet for the undead. Right, let's go back to our weekly results. Sadly, this next one between the Sun Nom 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 Eaters and Please Be Gentle didn't happen. That was an admin decision. And it also means that this is the second time that Dr. Thrax has missed a game without any kind of scheduling attempt, so they have been kicked. We did get a fresh replacement in, and I think what I'm going to do is, because we got 2 new teams that came in from the ramp-up division to fill the holes, because this next match down here, Chapo Trap House and Mammal, he's no longer with us either. So, we'll take a look at the 2 teams that joined, being how they haven't had their own spotlight yet. And then we'll do the game recap, or the game replay. So, needless to say, these are both fairly boring 1-0 admin results. But next, we have the Berserker Gang versus Trust in Gob. These goblins have been making a huge splash so far this season, and it's going to be interesting to see how far he can get. But I am looking forward to... I'm going to have to see if I can check on the Stunty Cup standings for Keandre at some point. I'll be very interested to see those. This game in particular came down 2-1 in the Goblins' favor versus Norse. I need to know more. I must know more. Again, even amounts of supporters, no fame going to either side. Trusting Gob getting a... Good God, what was that? 300k inducements? And then spent 20 from his own pocket? Must have been for a star player? For another loony. 2 of them. Okay. You're rostered. It's okay. So just the 1 star player. Maybe a bribe. Goblins moving that ball all over the place. Only getting, what is that, 13 blocks less in, or successful blocks in, than the Norse. But still coming out ahead in terms of armor breaks. That's huge for them. And it looks like this is giving me kind of the biggest fuel to the flames that that fouls might be part of this armor break against. Because only 10 broken on hits, but an extra 3 here, and I see an expulsion. I wouldn't be surprised to see the goblins fouling. So, that's... if either of you 2 are watching this, please, Brighter or Keandre, confirm for me that there were 3 or 4 successful fouls in that game of yours. Both sides racking up some KOs. Norse getting the worst end of the stick, but the Norse did come away with more SPP gain just because of the casualty and kill they were able to inflict. How'd the individual players do? Touchdown on an Ulfwerner. There we go. As a former Lizard coach, I appreciate seeing the less edgy, capable positionals running in touchdowns too. And getting a casualty. 5 SPP combined with what I'm going to assume is a casualty he got earlier in the season. Very good to see. I wonder if he's going to play it safe and get block, or if this is going to be an immediate jump into guard. Starting to get the support pieces out there and ready. Nothing yet on the Berserkers, which is really sad to see. But they're still plenty capable as rookies. But I'd love to start seeing some skill ups on these guys. Runner eating a badly hurt. Thrower not getting a completion, but damned if he doesn't get a casualty. Lineman MVP and another badly hurt. They walked away from this just fine. The Goblins here getting casualties on the rostered trolls. Very nice. Those are really close to leveling. Especially whatever the first letter, I'm assuming guard, is supposed to be. Ogoer running in 2 touchdowns, getting really close to yet another level. Wait, where do you go from there? I guess sprint? Maybe sure feet? Ah, and all the fodder getting the casualties. Rookie death, nothing to really be concerned about. MVP on a Goblin's kind of sad to see, but statistically, it's more likely to land on one of them than on anything useful. Cool. Well, congrats to the Goblins on pulling that out, and so far having a really promising early part to their season. Alright, tell me what we've got next. True Min-Max Spoony Bard versus Slothius's Monsterville 1v1s, or 1x1s. This was a Zon versus, I'm pretty sure that's a dwarf matchup, which is typically not something anyone will ever overly accuse being in an Amazon favored balance. But, that's how you do it. It did end up being a 1-0 win for Spoony Bard. What, oh what, did he do to earn all this? Well, he started off with the fame, and also got 100k in inducements, and an expulsion, so possibly seeing a foul? More than likely, because if I recall correctly, he was trying to build this team out really cheesy, with a lot of line women and very low count on positionals. And it didn't work out so great for him in past games, but this one, surprisingly... Oh. Right. We'll get to that. So, the Amazons hitting more frequently than the dwarves were, but netting about same amount of armor breaks. KO, 3 casualties, the dwarves only throwing 2 back, and eating 4 overall, probably from some more fouling given the expulsion here. A kill on for both sides. Line woman getting nickeled, no SPP, no problem. Same thing for Vixen here. Casualty on Lefty, levels up again. What'd Lefty walk away with? Whoops. Don't mind that sound. That's just fully grown cockatoo choking on hot water that he drank too fast, and he knows better. Oh, we went full palm. It's beautiful. Also means I expect to see a lot more armor breaks happening on Lefty, being how she's already throwing herself on the floor. Might as well get a boot for her troubles. Ah, going for delicious, delicious brutality. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Okay, but enough about there. What else happened this game? So... Jesus. Okay, so he definitely outran the dwarves. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So the Monsterville 1x1s had a disastrous game last week. Who was that against? Oh, you know what? That's gonna look really... Scroll up there. They were playing against Chaos, the Beast Wars Transformers, coached by Ron Nation. And the Chaos team didn't even so much as have... What, they had one skill up, and that was block on a goat. And they still cast the dwarves to high heaven. It was almost disastrous. Here, hold on. Well, anyway. Sorry, technical difficulties. So, we have an awful lot of loners on here. I do know that one of the Troll Slayers died, the other one was MNG'd. One of the runners died. I think one of the Blitzers had to be retired, and so I think that might mean Thump was a first game here? But, God. At least you didn't lose anything else particularly necessary to the team. So, good on you there. It's a shame with the loner eating the MVP. Rough, rough, rough. Well, congrats to Spoony Bard there. Always, always hard fought against the Dwarveses. Alright, what? There we go. Hey, check how all the spoilerinos are back. Well, you already saw it, and now you know how I do this. The last game of the week was Chaos versus Lizardmen. Beast Wars Transformers from Ron Nation, the guy we were just talking about, versus REL. And, yeah, not a lot of skills on either side. I think they both only had one instance of block being present on the team. Let's take a look at the details here. Supporters came out strongly in support of economy of scale. Does it have to be more than double, or does it just have to be double to get +2 fame? Someone who knows the answer, make sure to hit me up with that. Fairly even TV, so no real inducements. Not a big upswing in rushing yards here. I wonder if maybe Ron Nation got turned over at some point in his half, and so the ball didn't have to travel very far for the score. More blocks being taken by the Chaos, but I imagine between pushes, both downs, and if he was hitting skinks, maybe some unfortunate defender stumbles, very narrow gap between them for armor breaks inflicted. Lizards eating a total of 3 KOs, at least one of them was probably caused by their own action. Both sides eating a casualty. Chaos surfing a player, but otherwise just not a lot being done. Looks like a big kind of push fest and skinky bullshit to run it in. Just the one casualty on a Beastman, who did also get MVP, and Waspinator starts his rise as a force to be reckoned with. What do you think? Did he get another block piece, or do we finally see sure hands? Is he already dead? Waspinator? Or am I just missing it? Oh, there we go. He moved up in the world. Tackle. Okay. I can get behind that. And for the Lizards, we got a touchdown on Block Friday. As said before, getting Lizard touchdowns or getting big positional touchdowns early in the team's life is so much better for your long-term mental well-being just by rushing to get all these little bastards block. This next game on Tackle Down Economics, that might make a big impact. Nothing a lot happening for the Skinks here. One of them running in the other touchdown. And Bootstraps getting the MVP. Shame we couldn't see that on Asaurus here. But well done. Well done, everybody. And that is our Week 3 recap. Hi! This was an awkward cut that was brought to you because I scrolled down and spoiled the week before we started looking at the replay that I wanted to show off. So, we are going to go ahead and first take a look at the two new teams in the division here. See, they're already here. They are. We have REBBL with Dumping Out the Roof, who's our brand new Skaven coach, replacing the other Skaven team that never did much for us. And then the High Elf team that I really would have loved to have seen get off the ground, that also was a no-call, no-show for too much, has been replaced by a Pro Elf team by Gunner23, No Sleep Till Elfheim. Dumping Out the Roof. So, looks like they probably already had a game or two under their belt to begin with. After all, it is ramp up, so these are the coaches that signed up late or found out about us late after the season and the divisions were already made. But they still get to play weekly games, and the moment a spot opens up in any of the lettered divisions, we take the top person from the ramp up and we move them over. There's some complicated things on how we work out the playoff tickets, but I think that's all handled by the play-ins now. But you should know. You guys are doing it. And if not, go look it up. You should be very motivated to go and find this information. And I'm a little lazy right now. So, no stats yet in the REBBL, or at least in any of the tracked leagues or tracked competitions. So we've got a Rat Ogre that has leveled up and has picked up Juggernauts, so good single pick starting off, or normal pick. Got a Mighty Blow Storm Vermin, and otherwise that's about it. I guess not a lot of touchdowns yet. Maybe a touchdown and a pass for Spaceships, the Gutter Runner, and that's it. Dumping. End for something or die in the morning. I don't know what the team theme is, but Reed, if you're watching, I'd very much be curious to hear it. So, welcome aboard, and let's find out how far King Kendrick can go for you. The Pro Elf team that's joined us, No Sleep Till Elfheim, already has some stats, so they've already played their week 4, so anything we see here is going to be in response to that. Ooh, we got a movement busted blood stepping blitzer, or a movement busted standard Pro Elf blitzer. Intergalactic has so taken some dodge. I like it. We've got, I don't think that plus move is being correctly displayed, because aren't catchers movement 8 to begin with anyway? So I think that should be a 9. So either way, we've got the beginnings of our one-turner being built. Block lineman, guard lineman, so dodge, no kick yet, although I'm hoping we might see that soon. So far, 4 rerolls. Holy cow. Okay, so might be starting off very aggressive with these elves. That might be why we have such a low catcher count, unless we've had maybe a death of any kind recently. Well, welcome to the division. Good luck to you, Gunner. And so now, let's go and take a look, pardon me, at the replay for the week, which is going to be featuring our new Skaven team. And he's playing against Brider and his Norse. So clearly the Rat Ogre picked up the Juggernaut after this match. I've not watched this before, so we will find out how well this does or doesn't go. Also with effectively 3 different audio inputs right now. This will be interesting to balance out the game sound effects, me, and the music. So let me know if it sounds bad to you guys. Alright, this is a fairly good example of Norse lining up to punch the prey species. Ooh, really good kick for the Skaven. Because if Brider messes this up, these gutter runners are in a wonderful spot to try and recover. Solid hit by Macho Body here, not doing anything though. Touch butt steak. We're getting to my childish laughter parts of the recap. Great series of knockdowns, but the Norse just aren't finding a lot in the armor dice. Right, are we in range for this? Yes, we are. And it's good. So what are the Skaven going to do? Take a cheap hit here? Push him back this away in case it doesn't? And then, are we going to screen up? Oh yeah, Bird? That how it goes? Oh. Okay. Overbasing to make him commit to the fight. Failing wild animal isn't too terrible for us. Really wouldn't have minded someone here. He can just run right through. But I don't think he's willing to take that. Instead, we're going to go for the maybe eventual surf. But maybe not. Four rerolls for the Berserkers. Was that part of the kickoff? It was. Rolled 3 plus fame. Both rolled 3. So, does anybody want to take bets on whether we see a Rat Ogre cage break going into this Berserker? Maybe put a Storm Vermin here? Alright. Oh. Okay. Hey, there you go, big guy. Though, all his great positionals are on this side of the pitch. Granted, Norse switching sides won't happen as quickly as the Skaven can do it. But with having an opportunity to punch through here, I'm really not liking this. It feels like the Norse are definitely going to try to be funneled along this side now. Actually, if this guy does the blitz, we get a chain push, and then maybe have a free assist to hit this guy. Why did... Really want to hit the gutter runner instead, huh? Well, okay, I can't blame you. I guess you couldn't have really exploited a whole lot more movement anyway. Abandoning the Ulf to his fate, depending on if Reed, which looks like he is going to commit to the Seraph. And then the other Storm Vermin does the blitz. Ooh! Great result for him. Getting that strength piece out early is gonna make Reed's life so much easier. Huh. Okay. It feels like we're definitely saying that the score is inevitable. I would have much preferred to have seen a screen down this way. To at least try and force them to stay on their toes. Not that Ryder isn't, he's decently protected there. His middle is completely open. Really leaving this possible for the Skaven to cut the team in half. And even if Reed can't get the ball out or get a mark on it, I wouldn't be surprised if he could easily pressure the Norse into scoring in two. We see one more mark. I would expect to see the 3-die blitz from the Rat Ogre. Yep. Ooh, nice. That wasn't a thing before, was it? Oh, it was a niggle. Okay, that explains a bit. Yeah, Rat Ogre not finding anything, but is being a gigantic nuisance. Where's the answer? There's the answer. So, what do you say? Runner blitzing straight up? Perfect result. Going for the GFI. I don't think that's enough. That's still an exposed ball, no? Between the gutter runner a Lino Mark, and a Vermin Blitz, we can get a 2-die. Mark that guy. Oh? Okay. I was expecting that to happen on the outside. Now we're really crowding it up in here. Ooh. Yeah, shame about the blitz angle, though. The semi-screen not really coming together, fortunately. Alright, good score for the Norse. There was a greed play where he could have brought someone down, maybe marked, maybe filled this spot, and chain pushed to surf the gutter runner, but that would be a very silly play. You'd be relying on the grace of 1-die or half-die blocks to keep you from losing the ball. Also, there's very little curation in the music so far, so if any of them have stood out as particularly bad or less appropriate, just know that absolutely none of them have been vetted. I never like this. I mean, I get it because of the guy missing, but it's an invitation for anyone to hit you. But yes, it's Skaven, and so you're unlikely to do it, but it's, I don't know, it feels like calling a bluff. It feels like bluffing and hoping that they don't call you on it. Or I guess hoping that they do, and that your berserkers are enough to handle it. Do we get to see happy 3-dice now? Oof, that's rough. A lack of reroll might cost the Skaven his score now. There we go, nails it on the second time around. Good boy. Making good use of the mighty blow to get that KO. Oh. Aggressive. 5, 6, 7. Oh. Yeah, okay. I can get behind that. Excuse me, that's the 10 line. So single going for it. Ooh. Well, that hurts. Oh, and then he's gonna follow to make a hole for the Storm Vermin to get through to blitz this guy clear. I was wondering how he was gonna do that without the GFI. And he's clear for a GFI. If he wants to score now for a 2+2+ that he has no rerolls on. 1 in 6 is good. Oh. Is he close to leveling? No, closer. Yeah, closer. Well, okay. What is that? 2 1 in 6s and a 1 in... Those 1 in 33s? For the 2+ dodge with dodge? Sadly, though, now he has to eat 3 LOS hits because of that score. But... I'm sorry, I did also not sleep really good last night. Or really well. Or really anything. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. It's okay, I didn't want to count anyway. Well, I guess that's more useful for Skaven Vanity Blitz than Norse. If any of them actually follow, it'd be inside Blitz range for no GFIs. Looks like Brighter sees that, and he's not gonna rise to any unnecessary bait. Tempted Manatee Ass using the first reroll of the game for him. Oh, and I do believe we're committing. What the hell are you doing? You can only blitz 1. What are you... Oh. Did you notice afterwards this was the one with block? I bet you that's what happened. Oh, rough. Back on his feet, don't double skull. There you go. Nope. 2 chains not making any dents. But now they get an opportunity. So, do the Skaven... I don't think if they quick score, he's necessarily going to retain enough players to be able to stop another defensive drive. So this might be a case of slow advance, take the attrition, and score in the 15-16 range. Not getting a great start either. You only have the 2 rerolls? Is that for real? He does only have the 2 rerolls. Oof. That sucks, dude. But the price of having... Do you have all 4 gutters? 2, 3... line rats? Okay, 3 gutters and Roger. Hey, paying for himself and earning some jugs. Right? Or was that just... Nope, there it is. Doesn't show the blue flash in the replays, I guess. This shockingly chill music right now. Let's see what else we've got. And that takes him closer to the gutter runner. I really don't like the gutters frontlining the spearhead here. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Okay, so that guy hits him. I'm surprised he didn't push him here. Helping to back up the rat ogre. And strong pointing the ball over here. Is the gutter gonna be moving up for a screen, perhaps? Why didn't we do this before that block, when you probably don't want to spend the reroll on the turnover? Going after the lead scoring threat, getting that pal. Who needs dodge? I really would have stood on the top side of him. Because if he's already down, he can't receive the ball there anyway, and if he's going to move first and be the scorer, he has to go all the way up. But I guess if you know that he's not going to commit yet, or can't commit, then that's certainly an annoying spot to put yourself in. So, potentially a lesson learned for me. Rough. Who's he going to go after? Big dark and... Uh-oh. Man, you like to live dangerously, Mr. Bond. Not trusting any of his nominal defenders. Alright, chance for Norse revenge here. Nothing. Leading himself face first into a frenzy trap and not getting punished at all. We haven't used the blitz yet. I wonder why that is. We blitz... dodging? No? Doing something with the runner? Just choosing not to. Chain pushing a line rat free. I like that a lot. Okay. Being real cautious with that rat ogre, not committing a lot of blitzes to him, which I'm kind of okay with. Nice result, but that costing a reroll is a lot more than I think he really wanted. Okay, protecting the ogre against a foul, perhaps. Though I'm not convinced that the Norse are going to foul when the numbers are as close as they are. Being the rat ogre bee. And focusing on the high value targets with the gutter runners. Still nothing. EV7 too strong. Okay, bring another line rat back. I was gonna say to mark this guy, and you could pretty comfortably run up the side. Also reducing your movement count with that, but if you don't have anybody else to mark, I guess that's the way to go. And you're outside of blitz range, which is, well, there goes that. He's going to have such a fun life once he can get that third reroll purchased. Alright. No secret that Norse are in a pickle here. And actually, I think we're going to see a double GFI blitz from this Berserker here that we might have forgotten as jump up. And even if it's just pushes, this could be a Surf so long as he doesn't have to run into a Quad Skull. There it goes. Still can't break armor, and has the lineman left to do some nonsense with. Whoa, that got weird for a second. You gonna wrap around over here, maybe? No? Seven. GFI Blitz? Yeah, I'm surprised he's not protecting against that. Getting away with it, though. No rerolls, making it rather reliable to force your opponent to roll dice. Desperate all-man's base attempt here. Whoa! Why? Why are we doing that? Like, not only should you have hoped for a knockdown there, but then also the 3 or 4 plus dodge? I don't know, man. Also, did we forget these guys completely? I think we did. Skaven in a bad position and being punished. And yes, that one die was still better than a 3 plus dodge without a reroll. There we go, paving the way for the runner to do as the runner will. Still in desperate blitzing range, but I don't know if we'll see it. Well, we might, for lack of anything else going on, but the odds of success are pretty low. Why didn't you bring him back for a 2-die? Is it because you forgot about him? It is. Here we go. Going for broke. Denied, and with a final slap in the face, that's gonna be a 2-1 win for Brighter. Well, Reed, congrats on getting the level up on the Rat Ogre, and welcome to REL10H. Good game to you both. AV7, even though it didn't look like it, at least not on the gutter runners, AV7 was still breaking. Fairly similar block succeeded count. KOs and injuries on both sides. Fair amount of trading going on there. So, well done, guys. So, yeah, that's, I think, going to be the end of the recap for this week. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm going to try to be a bit more proactive for the next one. Life was just really busy and, you know, other excuses as it goes. So, yeah, going to try to improve. Thanks, have a good rest of the weekend, and I will see you next week.